We're about 10 minutes ahead of schedule. We have 3 scheduled heats of this, and it looks like we're ready to get started. We're back in that comfortable window of being just a little bit ahead of schedule. Should be pretty interesting. 3 heats, men's DMR up next.
Okay, gentlemen, move up to the starting line, please. Keep coming. Outside barrel is right up here by me. Okay, these are walk-ups, so stay back there, inside.
Now, I might be wrong, but I believe the distance medley relay is like the in vogue event in indoor track. Everybody just loves it. You have an opportunity for just about all parts of your track program, long sprinters, middle distance, and maybe even the distance people to participate. 1,200, 400, 800, 1,600, 4,000 meters, and in the middle of February, just past Valentine's Day, they're going to have the Terrier DMR Challenge here. Also live on FloTrack. I'll be back for that one. Should be just unbelievable. The top programs in the country coming to the fastest indoor oval to get their marks to qualify for the national championships here in Division 1. And maybe D2 and D3 as well. And we are underway. The men's distance medley relay, the 1,200 on the track. The only time you're going to see this one run is in the distance medley relay. Wagner, Florida State, Simon Fraser, Ryder, Indiana, Bryant, Lee of Tennessee, Wingate, Indiana's B team, and MIT. We see both of the Hoosier squads on the oval. And Indiana's B team in the lead. And once again, a good mix of what BU attracts. Division 3, Division 2, Division 1, and also the team from Canada, Simon Fraser, on the oval, as the Hoosiers currently in the number 1 and number 2 position. The B team for Indiana, Keelan Grant, Nico Colchico, Jalen Castillo, and and Austin Hackett. The A team, Camden Marshall, Parker Raymond, Kiefer Sonjan, and Martin Cigarola. And there goes the A team taking off. Final 2 laps of the 1,200. And IU has a huge lead. 20 meters coming down to the bell for this one, 2:26 on the clock. The distance medley relay lead right now is Virginia, 9:48.76. And they ran that 2 weeks ago in Blacksburg. 2:54, the opening carry for the Hoosiers. Florida State in second. This is where they crank it out the 400 leg. So Indiana still in the lead. FSU has closed the margin to about 10. And Wingate, the D2 power, in the number 3 spot. Still Indiana, Florida State, 1-2. And the margin between first and second is narrowing with every stride. The Seminoles and Hoosiers in a battle, 3:42 through the opening 1,600 meters. Wingate is a distant third with MIT right behind them in fourth. But up front, still Indiana and Florida State. This is the 800-meter leg. Florida State's foursome scheduled to be Martin Prodanov, British Wilkerson, Anthony Herrera, and David Malarkey. And the gap now between the two Power 5 teams out there is about 8 meters. Still Hoosiers and Seminoles. One more lap and we will pass the baton for the final time, put it in the hands of the distance kings, the Milers. And a little more breathing room for the Hoosiers of Indiana. Coming up to the line, heavy leg zone, that 800-meter runner coming in. 5:35 at the line. And a quick look back, the Indiana anchor is definitely going to be a changing of the guard depending upon what other DMR activities out there today. That 9:48 is not going to last through the day here in Boston. So Indiana, Florida State getting a little closer together as the pack, led by MIT with Rutgers and Wingate, they're closing in as well. Now Florida State takes the lead. It is Florida State, Indiana, about 30 meters of open track to MIT. Wingate in the number 2 spot, or excuse me, in the number 4 spot, number 2 in the chase pack, that is. Lee of Tennessee, Ryder also in there. 7 teams in the chase group right now pursuing the Seminoles and Hoosiers of Florida State and Indiana. Stretching things out, the team from Florida State. And started to close in on the unit from Wagner as Wingate leading the chase group. The anchor from Florida State looking very sharp, focused as he puts 20 plus meters between himself and the number 2 team from Indiana. Final 2 laps. Can Wingate, the D2 power, catch up to the Hoosiers in second? That right now is the biggest question to be answered, as Florida State has run away with this one. .908 with 1 to go. Again, depending upon the DMR activity out there in the other meets across the country, a new collegiate lead. As Wingate closing hard for second, but that's the Seminoles from Florida State. Final 70 meters. It's going to be a battle for second and not one for the win. Florida State coming home under 940. Here's the battle for second coming up. Here it is, Indiana and Wingate. Here they come to the line. Wingate, Indiana, and it looks like the D2 squad, Wingate, gets second. Up Indiana by 400. Wow, but it is Florida State, 936-76 for the win. So Indiana held off Wingate in the battle for second.